Okay, what up, ladies and gents? It's your favorite Asian robot right here, and today I've got a new game to bring to your attention. This game is called Jump Space, and the game itself, well, look, I gotta tell you, what happened to this game? This game, although it came out a while back as a early access launch, um, it started out really well. It had about 22,000 players who hopped on when it first started, but the player base now sits at about 1,200 on Steam. Okay, there's actually a reason for why this happened. It appears to me, at least based on my limited playtime, that this game requires you to have friends in order to have fun. While it is sort of playable solo, there's just too much to do in order to really enjoy it. So it's better if I show you what actually happened. So just take a look at all this and you'll see. So right now,
Good to see you.
my objective is to do a crash cargo retrieval. So we're going to go do that. All right. My character is in first person.
There are some interesting options for our next expedition.
And the map reminds me of Helldivers a lot. But basically, you pick your mission. So off you go. So we're going to go on a crash cargo retrieval right there. I will... Have I selected it?
Some opportunities. Calculating jump vector to target.
There we go.
Mission data prepared. Get ready and let's head out.
Okay, so you start the mission. You deploy together with your friends, if you have any. If you don't, you deploy solo. And the scenes are pretty cool. Okay, off you go into hyperspace right there. Like I mentioned, honestly, there's nothing really wrong with this game. It's just that I think it's just designed in a way whereby you kind of need friends to have fun, and that sucks.
Temporarily stopped in a sector a few jumps ahead. It's the perfect opportunity for us to intercept it. Once you're prepared, let's start jumping toward the target sector. Hopefully, the Legion won't see us coming.
All right. Let's start by dismantling the material container you get at the start. You will need to be able to craft things as you go. So weapons, utility, ammo, all that. You can craft all that. Special weapons. Oh, yes. I haven't activated the Lance Railgun just yet. I can't remember where the power grid is. I know it's somewhere on the ship. The ship is also relatively large to navigate by yourself, so that could be another factor, because when you're alone, you do everything on your own. So let me just see if I can find the engine room. That's the helmsman core. Engine room. I know the power grid is somewhere on the ship. My apologies for taking so long to find it. I'm still relatively new to the game. I know it's got to be somewhere. Just to give you a little bit of background, right? The split reactor and the power grid and all that are there it is. It's over here. So it's necessary to power the weapons on your ship. If you're even if I equip this, unless all the cells are equipped on green spots, I cannot empower the weapon. So it doesn't matter whether I have it installed, it will not function. Okay. So there's a slight roguelite component. You can choose how you want to progress to your ultimate objective. I'm just going to do one for you guys as an example. So I can choose here or here. There's a loot opportunity for components, loot opportunity for credits, lots of different things. So in this one, I will go to the drifting debris. Okay, so I've set my destination. You will start by piloting the ship, and the controls are pretty cool. So there you go. So the cool factor of this game is that you get to pilot your own ship. You basically get to, experience both ship-to-ship combat as well as the FPS nature of the game itself. And to me, at least, it's pretty fantastic.
There's a facility ahead housing a jammer. We'll need to get inside and disable it before we can proceed.
Okay. So we need to disable the jammer. the ship controls are a
A
little bit
Legion strike
difficult.
force is inbound. Get ready.
And okay, enemy ships are on their way.
The strike force is approaching. The strike force is here. Locked and loaded.
You get a nice AI bot that can help you with combat. He's honestly pretty good at what he does.
One left to go.
All right, so make sure you make use of him. Now, I'm not very good with the ship combat, but you can. But he's relatively decent at what he does. Now, as you kill ships, make sure you retrieve their materia, because you will need that to restore your shields, things like that, repair your ship, all the good stuff. And of course, increase the amount of ammo that your ship has. Now, there's a couple things we're going to have to do here. Like I said, I'm just going to give you one example of this. Okay. We're going to dock here at the station.
Parking procedure initiated.
Right. Once docked,
Procedure complete.
you can go back to first person. And what I will do here is I will head down first to the crafting area. Down here. Oh, wrong side. You have to access it by the left side. There we are. So the materia containers have been retrieved. But what we're going to do is we're going to build a ship shield unit. Okay, so this thing is useful for repairing your ship. So our ship got slightly damaged, right? So you can actually exit to the outside of your ship. Cycle the airlock. Right? And just like that, I know the ship is parked right now, but like if I wanted to, I could kind of show it to you. I can literally navigate on my ship, like so, with these magnetic strips, get to the damaged shield generator, which is here,
Shield unit installed.
and use the shield unit, right? That, and my ship's shields have been repaired. It's that easy. So if you had a crew, you could like, you know, sort of split the tasks between everybody. People explore the wreck, people maintain the ship. You know, this kind of thing would be a lot more fun with friends. That's all I'm saying. Very, very fun with friends. Not so much fun alone, but either way, still alright. Okay, let's at least do this objective so you guys can get a chance to see what combat's like. I built my own SMG, so okay. Exploration is done in first person, kind of like this. Okay, pick up.
Got your fix, as they say.
The jammer is behind that locked door. I have located batteries in the area. You can use them to bypass the mechanism and open the door.
Okay. Now you can actually engage the shift drive, the jet drive, sorry, and float to nearby areas. So how will you do that? Head to the edge, just like that, and float. This is something that I found really, really interesting in this game. The fact that you have freedom. Freedom of movement. You know? And this is what I don't get. Like, I think a lot more people should be playing this game because it's pretty darn interesting. The limitation, like I said, is friends. Unless you have a friend crew that's ready to roll, it might be a little difficult to actually do anything. I know where the objective is, but I can't find my way. Okay, I've definitely gone way too far. Is there a way inside this wreck? Ah, this appears to be it. Okay.
Hostile forces detected.
Now, if you're playing solo, kind of like with Deep Rock, you get this little robot assistant that'll help you out. It's not bad.
The fuses need to be brought back to the console. But be warned, they are quite radioactive. Prolonged exposure is not recommended.
Okay. I think I'll have to bring my ship around to each one because this is not exactly ideal. But if nothing else, you can drag and drop at any time, so that's good. Okay.
I've just detected a jump signature. Something have arrived close to your position. Use your sensors to scan it.
Never fret, Buddy's right behind you.
Almost back to the ship. I definitely need to not explore on foot.
I'm with you to the bitter end if need be.
Great. See if you can find another battery.
Okay.
The fuses need to be brought to the console.
Do you kind of see why it's not easy to do it alone? There's just too much to do, and if you have a full crew of 4, you know, this would be a lot better. Okay, let's take out those gunships. Like I said, I want to at least finish this one objective, because it would be nice to do so.
Weapons hot, time to dance.
Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve.
Purging the materia filters.
Okay, that's done.
Entering the combat station.
Now, I get the feeling that piloting would be a lot easier on a controller. Oh, there it is. Than it is on mouse and keyboard, but I mean, I think you can see that everything is just beautiful though. Like, this game was designed with a lot of passion. You can kind of see that, you know?
Parking procedure.
To me, at least, they've done a good job.
Those fuses won't get to the console by themselves, you know?
Okay, now. Always be ready to repair your ship. Okay. All right, the materia containers will be detached later. Most of the time when you do this, you want to also look for any salvage, scrap, things like that. All that can help out. So I'll try and look around a little bit.
That console won't operate without those fuses, just so you know. Initiating takeoff.
Okay, I don't know how much trouble will be caused by the radiation, but, well.
Parking procedure initiated. Parking procedure complete. The fuses need to be brought to the console.
I left it somewhere around here. There it is.
Override completed. Good job. The door mechanism is now ours to control.
Joining the on-foot expedition.
Lovely.
Access granted. Proceed to the jammer.
Bringing it back to the ship. No problem. I'll fetch that for you.
Artifacts. Credit case.
No problem at all. I can carry that to the ship.
Jump drive jammer safe. You can now proceed to the next sector.
So just like that, you can see that the game itself is really fun, really cool, really interactive, but just a bit too much to do when you're alone. It's a bit overwhelming. Okay, so the credit cases, I'm gonna just leave them here. Then the artifacts. Oh. What happens if we dismantle it? Oh, I just get 15 materia, but not enough credits, so I don't get the credits. Okay, noted. We're still good on ammo. All right, let's go finish the side objective here, and I'll end the video there.
Initiating takeoff.
Now, not every target has a nice little landing port, so you're gonna have to be smart. Okay.
Got your 6, as they say.
You found a galaxy chart. Bring it back to the hangar for analysis. With more, we'll unlock new regions.
Target acquired. Lost the target.
Corvette disabled. You may board it and look for valuables.
Whew, wasn't expecting that. Might have accidentally tossed my previous SMG, but that's fine.
Never fret, Buddy's right behind you. Looks like it's time to dance. Great shot. Look out for trash.
Self-destruction sequence initiated. Leave the ship as soon as possible. New component found. Install it and try it out. Return it to the hangar for analysis and upgrades. Materia collected. Empty collectors to retrieve it.
Clearing out the materia filters.
Component installed.
Oh, nice, more power. Which means... Oops. My railgun is now active.
Component installed.
Okay, we now have another railgun installed. Let's grab the ship shield unit. Again, beautiful game, but
Shield unit installed.
as you can see, it's a bit too much to do if you're
Shield unit
running
installed.
solo.
Shield unit installed.
Running around and repairing the ship ain't easy.
Shield unit installed.
Good. Power grid. Darn, I'll need a better one so I could have 2 railguns. Well, for now, this is okay. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I will end the video here, but as you can see, like a single objective took half an hour. If I had a full crew, I could do it in like 10 minutes or something like that. In the end, what we have to understand is that this game is great, but I think the biggest downside was that we needed friends to play it, and without friends, it's just not as good of an experience as it should be. So that's all I have to say about Jump Space. If any of you decide to give it a go, well, let me know. It's in early access on Steam. Have fun. And of course, bring friends.